Halo Bang.
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, colour and passion just oozing. Doku! That was mighty close. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched when it comes to pace. One-on-ones, he usually comes out on top, even against quick opponents. But I also like the way he can drive the ball out of defence. He's got a very useful ability to be able to hit both flanks with great accuracy.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saka. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Doku. And it's Ugarte. Bowen looking for the run. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saka with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Watkins receives it in a good position here. Still goalless. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Watkins carries the ball down the right. Bowen. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Kane. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Nicely spread. Bowen. Balda goes sliding in. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Rodriguez. Gets into some space. Opts to play it back. He's had a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out to the right. It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. Bowen gets a cross in. It's a goal kick. Rodriguez. And it's Balda. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has not gone well. Ugarte. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Kane, distributed tidily. Watkins, he's dealt with that really well. Rodriguez. Casemiro. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Gets good distance on it. Balda. Rodriguez. Marchal. Ryerson. Bowen. And it's Ugarte. And here's Kane. Betia gets a foot in here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Balda picks it up out wide. Might be danger here. Real chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Ryerson. Ugarte. Bowen. And he's forced to go back. Rodriguez. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Ugarte looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Marchal. And it's Balda. Rodriguez. Betia. Oh, good spread. Shot could be on. It's a really well-measured ball. And the ball's come loose here. Great chance! They've done it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
A test of fibre then for the so-called favourites. Just eases him off the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Delivers with big header! And somehow he has kept that out. And it's made its way to him. Now this could be a chance. Cleared without hesitation. He's in a great position. Tries a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. They've got a corner here.
Cambio di giocatore.
They've played it short. Cross into the box. Defending of the desperate variety. Milan are looking to go forward now. Saka. Here's Doku. Just about up to 75 minutes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. This looks promising. Good ball, good take. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bowen. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Turns back here, probably the best option. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Bowen. And it's Casemiro. Saka. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Betia. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Spread it left. Played out wide. Baldo's cross. Keeper's dealt with that. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Lovely feet. Pings in across. He rises! And that's caused a worry or two. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Fikayo Tomori has a rare reputation of being one of the few English footballers to succeed particularly well.
Has a shot! And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Ugarte. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Leo Baptistao. Shifted it to the flank. Plays a sharp little ball here. Very nicely done. Plays it across. Tries to get it clear. Doku. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still goalless. Threads one in. And here's Bowen. Oh, nice touch. Watkins. Watkins with the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. So what can they make of this? Now he's off and running. Almeria trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ryerson. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Watkins. Ryerson. And it's Batasagi. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
Tomori. Chumi. Alex Senteas. Out towards the flank. He can get that clear. Out of play for a throw. Looking for options for movement. Oh, sweet feet. Good ball, good take. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ugarte. Casemiro. Milan finding their passes. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That'll be a throw-in. Chumi. It's a promising position. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There will be a throw-in. Hops for safety. Tomori. Tries to play it through. Oh, such a clever touch. Does well to stand firm and defend it. And we hit half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Just eases him off the ball. Tomori did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Doku. Now it's Kane. Now it's Doku. Bowen. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, that's well spotted. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And it's Casemiro. Played out to the left flank. Alex Senteas. Knocks it out wide. Doku going full tilt down the left. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Casemiro, it's a really well-measured ball. And Tomori. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ryerson. And it's Casemiro. Spread out to the left. No, it's come to nothing. It's gone out for a throw-in. Referee's given a throw. Alex Senteas. Oh, that's nice. Tomori. Ugarte. Can he get it through? Doku receives it in a wide position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bartesaghi turns back here, probably the best option. And here's Bowen. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now, can they get him away? Played up towards the front line. Ryerson. Milan are repeatedly frustrated here in the face of this rearguard. Time is getting away from them. Played back into the centre. Ugarte spread it left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Kane. Looking to play him in.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And we're done. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Milan have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition. And we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
The action has already started. Watkins. Ugarte. Spread out to the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he was alert to it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Opts to play it back. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He has found the way through. Watkins. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Sobrino. Leon are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Ryerson. Bartesaghi. Played out to the left flank. Here's Doku. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Doku!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Saka. And it's Ugarte. Casemiro. That's a decent clearance. And here's Bowen. And it's Ugarte. Now, can they get him away? And he's there to belt it away. And Bowen, that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out to the right. Out to the right. Sobrino. Bartesaghi. Ugarte. And it's Bowen. And it's Ugarte. That has been slung wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Good ball, good take. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. Backward it goes. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Ugarte. Kane. Spread it left. Doku. He is through here. Played to Casemiro. Tries to play it through. Doku! Goal! Milan! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And he's whipped it across. And that has been clubbed away. And a chance! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. There's the delivery. Batasagi clears it away. Hoisted in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Ryerson. Batasagi. Now he's off and running. And it's Ugarte. Ryerson. And Tomori. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Now it's Doku. He's found the way through. Strokes it back. Saka picks it up now. Lovely feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Tomori, your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Ugarte being hunted in packs.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Doku. Bowen. And it's Casemiro. And he's picked it up out wide. Elects to cross. Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Ryerson. Bowen. Ryerson. And it's Batasagi. And Batasagi. Tomori. And it's Ugarte. Now it's Doku. Can he get it through? He's on it. Can he get away? Tries a shot! And it's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So there's going to be another change here.
Cambio di giocatori.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's shifting through the gears here, and it's made its way to him. He's going for goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 25.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Saka looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Doku. Oh, that's neat. Milan have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Looking for options for movement. Lovely bit of skill. Milan making consecutive changes here. Doku being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7. Viene sostituito con il numero 18.
Spread out to the left. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's in a great position here. Jordi Umbula receives it in a wide
Ci saranno
position.
3 minuti di recupero.
Ah, such a clever touch. Flings in across. Batasagi tries to clear. And he's there to belt it away. Look at the space here. Driving through the middle. Nicely spread. He's in space and looking for options. Stood up well to him there. And there goes the final whistle. Milan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters... Can he finish? It's in! Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And the return pass. Spread it left. Doku. Doku going full steam ahead down the left flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. No outsmarting him this time. Doku going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Kane. And it's Ugarte. Thinks about, and the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Saka goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's really well manoeuvred. Doku. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Probing pass. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, nice touch. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Granada are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Doku. He's found a way through. And this is Kane. Oh, it's a great... He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Out towards the flank. Tries the cut back. Danger averted for now. Nicked it back promptly. And back to the goalkeeper. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And they can counter here. Ugarte. Bartasagi. It's a really well-measured ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not going up front in a hurry. Ugarte. Aims beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's there to clear it. Ryerson. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Played out towards the right wing. Good pressure, determined, intense. He's in a great position here. Flashes it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Oh, this looks sharp. Bartasagi. And Tomori. Oh, good spread. Oh, can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. Watkins stood his ground strongly. Spread out to the left.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Gets into some space. And that's the keeper's ball. Watkins has it in a wide position. Now who's going to be first to this? And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Watkins. Now it's Kane. Now that looks a decent... And the shot! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Saka attempts a clearance. Well, they've got it again. And now the breakaway.
Milan have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Sola. Oh, nice one too, very nice. That'll be a throw-in. And that has been cleared. Casemiro. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Succumbs to the pressure. That'll be a throw. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
It's going to be another throw. Casemiro. And it's Bowen. And it's Ugarte. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Out to the right. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Bowen. Lovely pass, but can he get there? In towards the back stick. Deflected behind for a corner kick. The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot.
Big header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bowen. Ryerson. Spread neatly. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Just about up to 75 minutes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Trigueros receives it in a wide position.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, they could break here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's beaten the last man. Casemiro. It's Saka. Doku looking understandably energised after his goal. Lovely feet. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19 será reemplazado por el dorsal
Tomori.
10, Se va a realizar un
Saka.
cambio de jugadores.
Vinicius Junior. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Saka is flagged offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Milan making another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Nicely spread.
There they go, hunting again.
Gavi. And it's Gavi. It's Vinicius Junior. Well timed, excellent interception. Trigueros. Distributed tidily. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
I'll be keeping an eye on this man, Safi Salih, Peter.
Footballing royalty in his native Malaysia, of course.
Well, his track record speaks for itself, especially at international level. He's definitely a goal threat here.
Really looking forward to what he has to offer.
Me too.
He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Azar. Threads one in. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Palmer. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Azar. Palmer. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's a little off target. And he plays one through. Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Well, that pass isn't the best. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Played out to the right. Oh, nice one. He's had a shot! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Palmer. That's a good ball out wide. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And this is Lewandowski. Has a look and plays it forward.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Rodri goes steaming forward. De Bruyne. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Palmer. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. And the shot! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, terrible mistake. Chanatip. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's having a hit!
Safi Salih really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Bale gets into a good position. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Numero 19.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that.
Has a shot!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's an imaginative pass. Bale looking to get on the end of this. He has found the way through. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That's been cut out, well played. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're off again.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Saliba getting this one clear. Safi Sali, well timed, excellent interception. Azar. Kim Min-jae tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. That's going right the way across. Now it's Azar. Now it's Palmer. Azar. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Spread out to the left, back into the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Played back in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easy...
Just about within shooting range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Backward it goes. Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Son Heung-min! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Kubo plays it short. Now it's Kubo. And he was alert to it. Milan are looking to go forward now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Vinicius Junior. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show...
Takes a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Bale. He's picked his way through. Cannavaro. That's a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21. Lascia il campo per il numero 20.
Driven towards the far post.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Cannavaro could try cutting inside here. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Bale. And this is Park Ji-sung.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Caught offside that time.
Inter are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Oh, that's chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Numero 9. Viene sostituito con il numero 8.
And now they can spring out of defence. Just too much on that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aldero claims comfortably. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Ambitious ball here.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Distributed tidily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kubo tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Knocks it into space, and this is Bale, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Park Ji-sung actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Son Heung-min. And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. And it's De Bruyne. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Rising over the bar.
Roberto has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Palmer, spread it left. Hazard, and he's whipped it across. Taken back almost at once. That's really well manoeuvred. Nagatomo. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Good ball, good take. Palmer. And it's Hazard. Looking to play him in. Still goalless at the moment. Cannavaro. It's a pretty loose pass. Inter Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Rodri. For Palmer. And it's De Bruyne. Saliba. Cannavaro. Nice defending, physical and effective. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Hazard. Long ball upfield. Now, can they get him away? Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rodri. Palmer. And it's De Bruyne. Here's Rodri. Saliba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hazard. Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro. Palmer. And it's Palmer. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hazard. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
De Bruyne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi, and this is Bebeto. That ball looks a good one. He has found the way through. Chance! Goal! Inter! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne!
Ci sarà un
Off
minuto
the
di recupero.
post. Triol with the clearance. He's got away. De Bruyne. Oh, this looks sharp. There is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So we're just settling back into this second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Bale.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nagatomo. Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, important interception. Cannavaro. De Bruyne. Bale is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And it's Messi. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Inter Milan finding their passes. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind. I think he knew immediately that he got that one wrong. The wall did its job.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's the throw. Triol. Rodri. And this is Bebeto! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
Takes a shot! Oh, Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Shot, surely! Yes! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Baresi. And here's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Messi. De Bruyne. Ah, now can they counter?
Cambio di giocatori.
Nagatomo. Swung over. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Haaland.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He might have to go it alone here. Kokchu. And here's Haaland. Tries to pass. Shoots! Goal! Milan! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise. And Bebeto! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Now it's Rodri. And this Bebeto! No, not quite.
Bebeto clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Cannavaro. Baresi. Very much into the last knockings. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Cannavaro. It's Park Ji-suk. Chiellini produces the perfect tackle there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to play it through. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well played. 5 minutes to add. Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. A probing pass, and he plays one through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they're back on the ball again. Rosicki played out to the right. That has been slung wide. And time is up. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Rafael.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely.
Bullish header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now, can they get him away? Oh, easy pickings there. That's a little off target. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Palmer. And this is Hazard. Palmer. And he welcomes it in. Good read, needed to be. Cruyff. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Looking for options for movement. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Beckenbauer. Aims beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And now they can spring out of defence. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cannavaro. Now it's Palmer. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Face to face with the keeper. Great chance! Goal! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho picks it up out wide. Now it's Bale. It's a pretty loose pass.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Palmer. De Bruyne. Palmer. Good take and shapes to shoot! Dispatched clinically. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Knocks it into space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He gets big! He will be livid with himself. Cannavaro. And it's Azar. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Beckham. Cruyff. That's been cut out, well played. Goes looking wide. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff looking to penetrate opposition lines. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Saliba, Rodri. Now it's Bale. Kimmich gets over and intercepts.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Rijkaard, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Kukçu. De Bruyne. Bale. That's a cute ball. And he welcomes it in. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Rodri chooses to go crossfield. Out of play for a throw. Baresi. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Beckham. It's Kimmich.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the pass is intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Just too much on that. Baresi. Azar. Just about up to the hour now. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Palmer. Milan finding their passes. Bale has it in a wide position. Kukçu. Cruyff. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Hazard gets into some space. Chance! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
De Bruyne takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Hazard. And he's certainly onside here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Kukçu. And the counter is on. Now it's Kukçu. He shifted it to the flank.
That's good defensive concentration.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
Both sides then
Numero
taking this
15.
chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 7. Hazard. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20. Park Ji-sung. Il numero 5, il numero 17. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
There's the header! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Thinks about the shot. Nice control. Vinicius Junior touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And this is Lewandowski. And the shot! We've got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which all goes well if this goes to extra time.
Beckenbauer.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
No, he is not giving anything away. Oh, that was vital. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Fernando Torres. Oh, super ball. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Goal!
Oh, one moment you're in.
Numero 19.
And that will be the final act. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, he's terrific. Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Alexander-Arnold certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Palmer. Milan looking to pass their way through. Swung over. Not the most accurate pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cristiano Ronaldo knocks it out wide. Kimmich. Azar.
Pretty robust defending.
Saliba does well to get it back. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a fit.
Oh, terrible pass. Kaka. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Great vision. Good ball, good take. Now it's Mbappe. Ball comes in. Saliba attempts a clearance. Azar. Palmer. That's a little off target. Rodri. For De Bruyne. Lewandowski.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Kimmich. Kaká. That's been slipped through. Gonzalez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Palmer. Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. He's had a shot!
Nice.
Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Kaká. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good read, needed to be. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alexander-Arnold. And Gonzalez. And it's Kaká. Rodri. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Is having a shot! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. It's a really well-measured ball. Kimmich. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Gets a good foot in there. Baresi. Lewandowski is herring after that one. Bailed in acres of space out wide. Kaká. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff.
The second half then, just getting going. Rodri. And it's Cannavaro. Out to the right. Kaká. Now Pirlo. And it's Hernandez. Pirlo has created one goal already. Palmer. Played out to the left flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kaká. Hernandez. Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. Now Kaká. Kaká! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Pressing high and with purpose. Cannavaro. Kaká. And here's Gonzalez. Palmer. Baresi. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
314 spettatori.
Kaká did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, cracking ball. Decent chance! It's bounced back off the post. Azar. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Played into space out wide. He's found a way through. Lewandowski delivers. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan making consecutive changes here. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Pirlo promptly onto that, and that is that. And the counter is on. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, that's real chance! He scores! And the comeback is complete! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Nicely weighted ball. Beckham receives it in a wide position. Now it's Mbappe.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Palmer. Palmer, good driving rush. Shot, surely! Should have equalised.
Haaland clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Numero 14. Hazard. Cambio di giocatore.
Oh, shooting chance! There's a goal! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Thinks one through. Kaká. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, nice touch. Can he get it through? That has been slung wide. Now it's Haaland. He has found the way through. He's found some space. And the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has really... The sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
The final seconds now. Knocks it into space. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's Park Ji-sung. Great ball if he can get there. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And that will be the final act. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
Signore e signori,
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
But it is a sign. Only it is a sign. Nag-size, siguro. Wala ko nang piligid sa sila ko pag-iwinan. Basta kanya. Ito na, six. Ito na, six. Naman. Wah, nota. Wow. Secara benar. Mau ke Thank you, thank you.